Did you know that 40% of adults still sleep with a stuffed animal? I certainly didn't. But according to a study done by Build-A-Bear in 2017, 40% of adults who say they once owned or own a stuffed animal still sleep with one. For me, this is Buddy. Buddy is my childhood stuffed animal that I still sleep with. And today I'm going to tell you about how I am and will always be a part of that 40%. And if you're an adult who sleeps with a stuffed animal, you might be able to learn something very interesting about yourself. But first, I'm going to tell you about how I got Buddy and why he's so important to me. This is my dad's best friend, Chris. Chris gave me Buddy the day I was born in the hospital when he came to meet me, and I would spend the next 5 years of my life just hanging. He was over every weekend. He was my dad's best friend. They met in college, and I always wanted to play poker with them. I have pictures of me as a 2-year-old sitting at a poker table, obviously having no idea what's going on, but he was really just a part of our family, and so it's really nice to have that reminder of him, especially because I was so young when he passed that I only have a few memories. So getting to have that is a great reminder of someone that was just so important to our family. And even before that, I would take Buddy everywhere with me. I would take him to the grocery store, and if I left him behind, it was a very, very hard day for my mom. I would not go to bed at night if he wasn't found. I remember our power went out one night and we couldn't find Buddy, and I stayed up the whole night because we couldn't find him, and I just was not going to go to bed without him. But obviously now he is more just a reminder of my childhood and Chris and the familiarity of home, and just it's a great thing to have when you're so far away. I go to an out-of-state school, so it's very nice to have something that's like comfortable and familiar and feels like home to me here. And obviously now he's just a part of my nighttime routine. I don't need to bring him to the grocery store with me now that I'm an adult. But when you think of a kid having a stuffed animal, it makes sense. No one's going to question it. There are even studies that show stuffed animals can help kids like interest in reading. But when it comes to adults, there have actually been cases shown that adults who have attachments to stuffed animals or still sleep with stuffed animals actually test higher for borderline personality disorder. And this isn't to say that if you sleep with a stuffed animal, you're going to test for borderline personality disorder, but it is very interesting because it's very helpful in the research and why these things happen and what to look for in somebody. But now that I have shared who Buddy is to me and why I still sleep with my childhood stuffed animal, I really encourage you to go up into your closet or your storage unit or attic or wherever it is that you keep your childhood stuffed animal and just bring them back into the bed. It's not something that should be frowned upon. I think it's very nice for people who are adults and feel all of this pressure to be able to go back to childhood and feel a little bit of that comfortability and joy. And if you already slept with a childhood stuffed animal before you saw this, then maybe you could go get tested for borderline personality disorder. But obviously that's not a given. That's just something that they realized was a connection, and I don't have it, so I'm sure you don't either. But thank you.